Good day, all you lovely assholes that inhabit the internet. Welcome to the VHS tape. I'm your host at the moment, Venom Jewbear, with a hot take. Jack in the Box is pure shit. And I don't know if any of you know what Jack in the Box is. It's a fast food restaurant. Maybe a West Coast thing. But they burn their quote meat, and it's just plain awful. So that leads me into a question. Have you ever had fast food so bad that it's left you bedridden for 70 years like me?
Oh, are you asking us?
Yeah, that was the point of the dialogue.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, I only 20 years for me.
Oh, 20 years.
Not bedridden, more like toilet ridden for me.
Oh.
Define toilet ridden.
So, like it gives you the shits or whatever. Like, you eat something and it fucks up your, it gives you intestinal distress, as it were.
Okay, so how long were you forced to sit on the toilet?
30 minutes maybe.
Oh,
I don't
yeah,
have
that's not even that bad.
I don't have any particular stories in mind about that, but just if something like that happens, that's usually how it goes.
Interesting.
You wake up in a cold sweat, and you don't know why you wake up until 5 minutes later, and then it hits you like a shit ton of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
This is already going better than I hoped.
Thanks, Venom, for that fucking amazing intro.
You're welcome.
So yeah, the topic's fast food. I'm actually eating fast food. I have a root beer, a 20-piece nugget, and fries from McDonald's.
And I've got from Wendy's. I went a lot less crazy. I got the junior fries and a 4-piece nuggets with some what is this? This must be some new thing for Wendy's. Ghost pepper ranch sauce. Is that for their new
Maybe.
What the hell are they doing now? I don't even remember, because they had that pretzel pub bacon, and now it's some variant of it. I don't even know anymore.
I love that sandwich so much. That and the chicken one. Oh. It's like an orgasm in your mouth.
I tried that one many months ago. I'm sure you know. Well, I told you about it. It was okay. Maybe my Wendy's just didn't do it justice.
I'm going to assume that, because otherwise you're a heretic.
The pub fries are all right, though.
I don't think I've tried those.
It's on the app. Do you have the Wendy's app, or?
I do, yeah. Okay, yeah,
because it's one of those, if you, what is it, free pub fries with any mobile purchase or whatever. It's one of those things.
Huh. All right, I'll have to look into it. That'll have to be, we also discussed a sort of a spin-off of this episode where we kind of go out, we each decide what, okay, you go get this from this place, you get that from that place, and we try the stuff ideally for the first time and give our thoughts on it as we eat it. Those might be shorter ones, but we could do several of those. So
sorry, finish.
No, that was it. I was just about to burp.
Yeah. I just opened up this ghost pepper ranch sauce. I got a little bit on my thumb. I licked it off. Already I'm holy shit, this stuff's spicy. So here we go. First official dunk.
Ooh. And unfortunately for me, I couldn't afford anything, so I'm pretending to eat a Burger King burger.
The McAsshole.
Of all things you could pretend to eat, you chose Burger King?
I set my standards low.
Okay.
The only way
Let's talk about that Burger King mascot, dude. What the fuck? Seriously. The Burger King mascot, the Burger King dude.
You mean the king himself? That thing?
Yeah, the king. That asshole.
Yeah, that thing's fucking creepy.
Seriously. I feel like that's common knowledge now, but it's he is. And the fact that they just kind of own up to it, he's just kind of like the creepy uncle of the fast food industry.
Yeah, I have to. This is semi on topic, but it's fast food related. When I was really young, and I have no idea why I had this dream, but it scared the shit out of me at the time. I had this dream, and like I said, long time ago, so I can barely remember too much of it, but I just remember it seems I was driving. So that was interesting. 5-year-old, 6-year-old kid driving a car through the drive-through at McDonald's. And it was nighttime. And like once I got up to like the window or something, suddenly I think my car disappeared. So I'm just standing there. And suddenly, like all of at least the ones they had at the time, because at the time they had Ronald McDonald, they had some girl character, they had some, the Hamburglar.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was a couple others. I cannot remember their names. But I just remember I remember them standing in a circle around me, and they all just looked really menacing and dark. And I just remember looking at Ronald, and it like this weird like tilt/zoom into his face, and like the colors from his outfit and his skin are like replacing each other. Like, you know, instead of like having like his white clown face, it suddenly turns red and then black, and then it just keeps switching around. And his eyes are black and shit. I'm just like, I just wake up and I'm like, I probably screamed or something as a kid, but whenever I think of it, I'm just like, what the fuck was that dream? What did I watch that like inspired that? It was fucking creepy.
On accident took LSD before bed or something.
Did you have...
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit. That's what I did. Yeah. Now I remember.
Did you like have something spicy before bed, or?
Hell no, not at that young age.
Wait, does eating spicy food before bed give you nightmares? What?
That's what I thought. I mean, I don't know if it's actually true, but
we'll have to try that out for another podcast idea.
Yeah, we all just like, we record, like, that'll be a 2-part recording. We'll record, like, talking before bed about something random, and, like, we're all eating spicy shit. And then we get up the next day, and at some point we, like, recount, like, did we have any weird dreams that night? That could be a weird experiment. Nothing might come of it, but you never know.
Yeah.
Also, I apologize if people don't like ASMR. You may be hearing me chew and drink, but too fucking bad.
You might have heard me do it as well, maybe not, but either way.
I have heard you. I did hear you like bite into something, and it sounded like the what do they call it in Star
Gungan.
Wars? No, not the Gungan. What was it in Empire Strikes Back? The thing in the cave.
Oh, the Wampa.
The Wampa, yeah, just like.
Well, sorry about that. If our 2 viewers watching found that disturbing,
viewer discretion is advised.
we have to put a disclaimer like this video contains food ASMR. Viewer discretion advised.
So let me think. What else can we bring up here?
What do you think of what you're eating?
I think it's pretty good. It's my go-to, honestly. Just nuggets, fries, and whatever.
Wait, so like you didn't get a sandwich, did you? It was just
no, just this because it's like it's easier to eat. It's not as messy.
Gotcha. Venom.
But
I guess I can ask Venom. What are your like? Excuse me. What are your fast food go-tos?
Oh, fucking definitely Wendy's. Wendy's, the Dave's double or triple with some bacon on it. Hell yeah.
Oh, that's another one. I don't know. Maybe now that I think about it, maybe my Wendy's. But like I remember getting the Dave's single or double, I forget. Maybe I got both at some point, but that was another one that was like okay, it was good, but it wasn't like amazing or anything. Like, it just, I don't know, it didn't have a lot of flavor somehow. Like, it had the ketchup and the mustard and all the condiments, but the beef was just plain as fuck or something.
Oh.
I don't know. What do you, did you have that problem? Or is,
honestly, it might just be the place. I don't know. Maybe it's just your taste buds are different. I don't know.
Well, he does, keep in mind, he does like pineapple on pizza. So there's a point to be made there.
Invalid opinion.
Yeah, and it's delicious, you fucking...
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Right. It's not the best.
Oh, look at you being a saint.
And in reality, it's like, it's not bad, but it's like, I think it could be made better.
What, like in Hawaii, when it's actually Canadian?
I think that actually does work better, just because you have the salty meat playing off of the sweet fruit instead of just the fruit by itself. I don't know. That's just me.
Holy shit!
Speaking about bad opinions, Heroicus, you like Velveeta. That's a terrible opinion, I have to say. Velveeta is trash.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I'll stick to crap.
I guarantee you've never made it the proper way. You gotta put a reasonable amount of butter and milk into it, and then it's just so fucking creamy. And salt, too. That's the way.
I've had it the quote good way, the way it's supposed to be made, and it still tastes like someone shit in my bowl.
But that's your favorite meal.
That's a good point. But it's not my favorite flavor of shit.
Oh, I see.
I prefer on brand.
The way my dad used to make boxed mac and cheese back in the, it was probably, I don't remember if it was Velveeta or Kraft. I don't remember, but like, my mom would of course make it the way the box, instructed you to make it. My dad, what he would do was do that, except add like basically a tablespoon of butter. And it was, and every time he did that, it was like, yes, Dad's making it this time. It's gonna be great.
Oh, so your mom didn't make good mac and cheese?
No, she's healthy.
Oh, I see. Also, time for sauce packet 2.
What sauce did you get?
I got honey mustard this time. Yeah, it's all right.
Dude, I think my favorite, I guess they're just called sauce packets, or my favorite, like, I guess I'm just gonna call it favorite restaurant sauce is Chick-fil-A's Chick-fil-A sauce, in my opinion.
I haven't had Chick-fil-A in 6 years. Not but because there isn't a location near me. There's one 30 minutes away from me in a town that's just, well, it's actually a city, and it's a very dense city, and I've had to drive down there once when I used to work for the hospital. I had to go get like I had to do a pee test. You have to do this like every year. Make sure you're not taking drugs and whatever. And it was a complete nightmare driving around. It didn't help that I was using an old GPS. It's all we had. And right when I was getting like off the exit or something, it was telling me like, oh, turn right here. And I'm looking like, there's nothing but guardrail. I cannot turn right. And it just kept freaking out and like would not direct me around because it's like all these roads are new. And I'm like, well, I'm fucked. So I just drove around like on a very low powered cell phone battery. Like, you need to figure out where I am because I don't know where I am and I'm my phone's about to die. But anyways, let's get back
that sounds
to
like a
food.
bad situation.
Yeah, it was horrible.
But yeah, Chick-fil-A is. Yeah, it's. Hopefully they open one up near you, because I mean, love them or hate them, it's like they have some of the best fucking chicken, like fast food, fried chicken out there. I think.
All I would really get from them, I'd just get the chicken sandwich. I'd get the fry. I love the waffle fries because it was unique. Every other place just has regular cut fries. They have like waffle shaped fries or whatever. I'm like, cool as fuck. And also their milkshakes. Ugh. This was a thing I used to do when I worked at the movie theater down in North Carolina. I did not have direct deposit at the time. I still don't. At my current job, but what I would do is I would get paid. Never mind. I would get paid, and I would go to the bank to deposit it. Actually, wait, no, I'm fucked up. I did have direct deposit. I would go to the bank to withdraw money because I had to pay like room and board at my house, and if I needed cash for like gas or whatever the fuck. So I would go there. On the way, I would get just a milkshake at Chick-fil-A, go to the bank, and drink that on the ride back. So it was kind of like a every Wednesday kind of deal.
Nice. But yeah, I love I don't know. I'm basically just a sucker for like seasonal stuff in general. Like, I guess like relating to the Chick-fil-A shakes, like anytime it's summer, I gotta get their peach shake at least once. I know it's like, what is it, 500 calories or something, but it's like, you know what, a small price to pay for salvation.
I'm not a huge fan of peach, but all right.
I mean, yeah. Then what is it, like their Christmas one is, of course, the peppermint or something.
Yeah, I like regular mint. Like I like the Shamrock Shake every year. I get as many of those as I can. I fuck up my stomach. Not like I gotta go to the hospital bad, but it's like you're gonna be on the toilet from all that dairy you're eating. Or drinking rather.
Those Shamrock Shakes. If you could inject them right into your veins, I would.
Oh yeah. Just hook me up to the machine. Here's $1,000. Just punch that into the computer, and I'll just bleed this thing dry.
It got to the point, like the university I go to has of course they have a McDonald's on campus somewhere, and it's excuse me, yeah, and then it's like whatever dining plan I had, it would be like, you have a certain amount of money to spend, at like whatever restaurant you want. And it's like there were at least a couple of times I went to the McDonald's there and got a Shamrock Shake, and I'm like, I know I'm making myself fat, but I don't care. Free milkshakes.
Hell yeah.
Or like okay, I know this might be controversial. Dipping fries in a Wendy's Frosty. What are your thoughts?
That's fine.
Yeah,
I
that's
do
fine.
that sometimes.
Don't they even do that in the commercials and shit?
I think so, because somehow that got popular. The idea of dipping your fries in a Wendy's Frosty.
Well, if you think about it, salt and chocolate go really well together.
Oh, absolutely. Or it's another sweet and salty deal, or like hot, cold, sweet, salty duality.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's those salted caramel chocolates.
Uh,
Oh yeah. That's
So Venom, how's your imaginary Whopper doing you right now?
I'm disappointed. Even in my imagination, it's bad.
Damn. You should have gone to fictional McDonald's then.
Yeah, it was too far. Too far of a fictional drive.
Dude, I haven't had Burger King in probably over 17 years. I'm not even kidding.
It's not like horrible. Just don't get the tomatoes or the lettuce or really anything on the menu.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Oh, no.
Foot lettuce.
Don't worry, I'm not going to finish it.
I have to say pretty much the same thing. It hasn't been that long, though. I know for certain, I want to say 2003, 2004. I went to the Boston Museum of Science with our neighbors. Excuse me. And on the way back, they stopped at Burger King, and all I remember is eating some fries. I think that was it. Maybe we got nuggets. Excuse me. Oh, damn. But I don't remember it being like, oh yeah, eat this shit up. I just like, this kind of sucked.
And it's bad when a little kid doesn't like, fast food.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like little kids usually like they'll fucking scream at their parents to go to, McDonald's or something.
I still scream at my parents to go to McDonald's. And I don't even live with them.
Yeah. And I gotta write that down though. That museum, there's a little story to that. Not like a ton, but it would be amusing for a later one.
Yeah, I remember back to Burger King for a bit. It's like I remember my dad back in the 90s. It's like you're young, like you're in your 20s or whatever, and it's like you're generally probably not making a lot of money. Or like you rely on fast food sometimes. What my dad would do was, or I don't know if it was a money thing or if he just liked it, but he would go to Burger King and get the onion rings, which back then were like $1, and just not even eat the onion. Like he would pull the onions out and just eat the crispy breading coating.
Oh.
Why not just eat it? Like, just eat the whole thing. Otherwise, you're just wasting it.
Well, I guess he likes the crispy coating more than the onions themselves.
Strange.
Sure.
It's like, okay. I don't know. Onion rings are good, but too much kind of makes, at least, I don't know, they make me sick a little bit.
Yeah. Too much oil.
Understandable. Yeah, pretty much.
Not sure what it is, but anyway, Venom, were you about to say something?
Oh, do they still have the chicken fries at Burger King?
I don't know the answer. Heroicus, do you know?
No. I have not. I haven't been. Remember, I haven't been to Burger King since 2003 or so. So.
Oh yeah. They had these chicken fries things where they're like just breaded chicken fries, but they also had like a Cheeto thing. I don't remember exactly what it was, but it was like similar breading. Oh, it was like these, and they also had these mac and cheese bites.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, they Burger King was like, you know what, our food sucks, but at least we can make a lot of variety items.
I just know that. Do you know the YouTuber Joshua Weissman? He's he's a. I don't want to say he's a chef because I don't know if he's a professional one, but like he does like some good home cooking. Like his main content is like making fast food items or restaurant items at home, but like make them better. He did an episode on the Burger King chicken, like the chicken fries or whatever.
Interesting.
I don't know, he does stuff like that and it's cool to watch. Like he's done like the McDonald's chicken sandwich or the Popeye. No, he did the Popeyes chicken sandwich in particular. Like it's like, okay, the fact that you can make a chicken sandwich better than Popeyes, that's impressive. I don't know.
Oh, what were we talking about again?
Burger King.
Oh yeah, Burger King. We're just ragging on Burger King this episode.
Yeah.
We're gonna get deceased and desist.
Burger King's gonna come to us and be like, they're gonna ask us to stop shitting on them, and then we're not gonna stop, and they're gonna send assassins after us.
No, they'll just send the mascot with a baseball bat, and they turn us into a commercial.
Oh, huh.
It'll be like one of those fucking like the commercial, like the footage for the commercial will be like the hot chick outside jogging.
But it's just the king.
Yeah, it's like the king and fucking night, like what do they call it? Like camo with night vision goggles, and it's like there'll be a GoPro attached to it. And the point of view will be, the Burger King the Burger King fucking beating the shit out of us with baseball bats.
He just, as he walks up, it's revealed what the commercial is because you just see his shadow.
Honestly, they should start doing that. Just start beating the shit out of people, really get attention to the restaurant.
Oh, yeah.
You gotta be creative in the COVID days.
On a different fast food subject, I have to say sausage egg McMuffin and hash browns at McDonald's for breakfast is perfect.
What was it again? The sausage
egg McMuffin.
Sausage egg McMuffin. Okay. And then the hash browns. Yeah, their hash browns are good.
Mm-hmm. Especially when they just make them.
Oh, definitely. Yeah. Anything just out of the fryer is going to be like orgasmic in quality.
Oh yeah, seriously. Yeah. I remember really liking the McGriddles there. That's what I would always get.
Oh, the McGriddles are great. I don't care what anybody else says.
I like them, but I don't get them too often because, it's because the sausage egg is 2 for $4, whereas normally it's 1 for almost $4. So it's a deal. Whereas if you want the McGriddle, it's I think it's almost $5 or $6, and it's okay, it's this little tiny sandwich, $6. So I don't get it too often.
I don't remember it being that much when I don't know. I've only had it a couple of times, but
I don't know. I'd have to look it up.
Maybe, I don't know, unless they raise their prices for some stupid reason. I don't know.
Do they do the breakfast all day still?
I think maybe some locations do, but mine certainly doesn't. Hell, I
remember when that was a big thing.
That was an experience I had. I work Sunday mornings every week. So I got on my break. It was a little late. It was about 10:46 or so. And I was about to order, I was figuring it's past breakfast. They usually end at 10:30. But that day it said breakfast ends at 10:59. So I'm like, hell yeah. So I flew over, parked, and I'm pulling up, and I'm like, okay, get my sausage and everything. I got it in at 10:52 or so. 10 minutes went by, 20 minutes went by, still don't got my food. I went in, walked up to the counter. Multiple workers walk by. They look over at me. They don't stop to go, excuse me, do you need assistance? You ordering something or what? Nothing. They just looked at me and just kept about going about their work. Finally, at 30 minutes, so I waited 10 minutes for someone to catch somebody, and I'm like, hello, I've been waiting 30 minutes. Where's my food? And they just quickly, threw everything together. I actually could see My 2 sandwiches were wrapped, sitting like, they make everything and they slide it down to that one spot. And then I see all my hash browns sitting up there, and I'm like, hello? It's been sitting here for 30 minutes. Why is you've been helping everybody else, but you like just ignored the other guy here? So they finally they just gave me my food, and they gave me a sausage egg McMuffin and then a sausage McMuffin. I'm like, what the fuck?
And I bet they were looking at you like you were the crazy one.
It's like, no, I've been waiting 30 minutes. It's supposed to take like 10, 15 at best. At most, rather.
That's inexcusable.
Yeah.
Even for McDonald's.
It's like I would have understood if I went in and they said, "Oh, yeah, we're sorry, it's delayed." Like the fryer just broke. In which case, I would say well, can I just get something else instead of the hash browns? And they probably would have just done that. But the food was all ready.
Mm-hmm.
It had been ready at least by the 20-minute mark, and they just never bagged it. They were just focusing on other shit, and it wasn't even that busy. I'm just like, what's going on? But it was not it was all teenagers. I didn't see an adult manager in sight. So I'm like, did the adult manager go on their lunch or something and just
quote unquote lunch?
Leave the place abandoned.
It's like I can almost guarantee the manager probably left to go smoke weed with their friends and then come back, or not.
Yeah, who knows?
There was this Wendy's I went to a few months ago, like an hour away from me. It was like me and a buddy went to visit one of his buddies, and it was like we hung out, spent the night, and then the next day we went to Wendy's, and apparently that Wendy's is somewhat notorious for as they put it, these people need to be high in order to function. You walk in, you can almost just fucking smell the weed off these guys.
Yeah. And it's
this food probably has AIDS in it.
I gotta say, I don't have anything against someone who casually, smokes weed or something, and just you get a little high off of it, but the people who constantly do it and they're just completely stoned out of their mind 24/7, it's you need to go to rehab or something. Calm down. It's too much.
Because it's essentially like showing up to work. It's essentially like you're showing up to work, after having several beers or something. You're probably not gonna function at your best at that point.
Yeah, don't show up to work under the influence of drugs or alcohol or anything.
Right.
Nah, do it. Take every drug and then just work.
If you're gonna do it, you might as well go balls to the wall.
Yeah, exactly. Die in the middle of a McDonald's from an overdose. Hell yeah.
Die and your head will just fall in the deep fryer.
Deep fried for a limited time.
Yeah, so what were we talking about before?
Fast food.
Oh yeah, fast food. What about it? So basically, let's talk about Taco Bell. Honestly, Taco Bell is probably the lowest on my tier of fast food. I'm not a big fan.
Actually, yeah, I'm gonna have to, because I don't have a super recent opinion on Burger King. However, I've had Taco Bell since the last time I had Taco Bell, and the only time I had Taco Bell was 2008, 2009, one of those.
Oh, wow.
It was just some night. It was probably a really hot day, and I mean, it was North Carolina. Every day's scorching hot. And when it was really hot, my mom would be like, I'm not cooking because it's just going to heat the house up. We would have to have fans in every window blowing out. It was a nightmare.
Mm-hmm.
And we decided, let's just get some fast food. But we couldn't decide on what everybody wanted. So we decided, all right, we're going to go to Wendy's. We're going to go to McDonald's. We're going to go to Taco Bell. And I think, I don't know if it was a Jack in the Box or something. Actually, I think it was a Jack in the Box, maybe. Or something similar. So it's like my mom got something from there. I got something from McDonald's. My sister got something from Wendy's. And my dad got something from Taco Bell. However, we got enough that we could all like have a little bit of everything. So I tried a taco. My dad got like some little bundle. It came with, I don't know, 6 or 8 little tacos. They're like fucking, you make tacos at home and, they can have some good size to them and, they're pretty satisfying. These things were like someone made it and then they just got the hydraulic press channel to just crush them. So they were like a taco pancake. And there was like no meat in it, like at all. It's like they just sprinkled like a few bits of hamburger in it and called it a day. And I'm just like, this sucks. It doesn't even taste good. And there's nothing here. It's like I could eat 20 of them and it would be like air. So it's like, yeah, I don't really care for them.
Dude, I'm actually glad Taco Bell was brought up because I actually just went to them recently and had a bad experience, so I can share something.
Oh, this will be good. Get your popcorn, listeners.
So, are you guys familiar with the naked chicken chalupa taco?
Not really, but I mean, I guess I can understand what it is.
So so if you're not sure, it's basically excuse me, it's a taco, obviously, but instead of a traditional taco shell, it's like a flat, it's basically like a really flat piece of fried chicken as the shell. I'm not sure how that works, but that's how it worked apparently. And it was like, I think in 2017, I think around that time is when they for the very first time they introduced it. I didn't get to try it back then, but they brought it back. I think earlier this year they brought it back, and I was like, finally, I got to try this thing. By the time I did, it was like, went through the Taco Bell drive-thru after work, and I'm all excited, like, okay, yes, finally getting to try this. And then I pull up to the window, and it's like the fucking stench that came from the kitchen. It was like a dozen men just ripped ass at the same time. Not women, but men just fucking farted.
Oh, you could tell the gender of the fart.
Like there was testosterone in these farts.
Okay.
Like specifically like Mexican, but anyway, and it was this was like I paid like nearly $5, like I think it was like $4.97 or something like that. I paid for this thing. The thing I got was not the naked chicken chalupa that was advertised. It was basically a flatbread taco shell. And I'm like, I open it up and I'm like, what the fuck is this? And it was like the chicken that was inside was all like rubbery. And like Rokus, like you said, it was like there was barely anything in this taco. Like a little handful of lettuce, sour cream, a little bit of tomato, a few cubes of rubbery chicken. And I'm not really a complainer. I'm not really one of those people that are demands refunds or anything. But I'm like, I paid $5 for this piece of shit. And it wasn't even as advertised. The pictures in the drive-thru, this is what you're ordering.
Yeah. I mean, at least with any place, that pretty much happens. You got the commercial or the advertisement. It's like, you get this massive, beautiful looking burger. And then you get it looks horrible in comparison. But at least you're like, yeah, this is the same thing, but it just doesn't look as attractive. But yeah, that just sounds like they just gave you complete garbage. I wonder if Taco Bell and Starbucks are secretly owned by the same shit company. It's like we're just gonna sell overpriced crap to everybody, and they're just gonna eat it up.
No, it's fucking Panera Bread and Taco Bell have to be teaming up.
I'm currently, for those of you who don't know, I am currently sitting in my car in an empty parking lot, and I'm actually looking at a Panera Bread right now. There's a Panera Bread, and there's an Old Navy right next to it. I don't know. That sounds typical.
Mm-hmm.
Are you familiar? Okay, Venom, I'm sure you know Panera Bread, but Heroicus?
Yeah.
I've not been in one for some time, but I just remember going in and I'm just like, even as a kid, not really knowing like what everything costs, I'm just like, this place is very expensive, isn't it?
Yeah,
it's very expensive, and it's so-so. It's not the best.
It's the thing with Panera though is like it used to be really good. Like they actually like yeah, it was always a bit pricey, but it used to be like you were always getting your money's worth basically. And it was like you were getting fresh stuff, you were getting you were actually getting good food, but now I don't know if it was like I don't know if like the chain is under new management or not management, but you know what I mean? Like if it's new corporate people or if it's, I don't know what happened, but now it's like they're just pretty much cutting corners wherever they can. Like the soup is just like in bags now, you know, nothing's fresh.
That sounds like a fucking wait. No, they don't give it to you like that, do they?
No, they give it to you in bulk.
Okay.
They're trying to make it look like they made it. Like they used to make their own shit, like soups, and I mean, they're like the stuff they make in the bakery is still good, but I mean, I'm not sure if they actually make it themselves or not. Maybe one of our viewers in the comments section can let us know.
Yeah. I was gonna say, like, if they give you your soup in a bag, like, not only would that be really fucking hot, it's also some Canadian bullshit to do, like milk in a bag or something. That is like, I understand. Yeah, it's saving plastic and that's great, but like, it just seems like if I got a jug of milk and I drop it, you know, it could burst open. Depending on the height, it might just, you know, get a big dent in it. You drop a bag of milk, that shit's gone. You've lost it. It's gone. You're not getting it back. So, like, the argument's got to be made there, though. I do wish, though, that you could have an option, like, you buy a jug, take it home, you use it, you know, rinse it out, and then you could go back to the store, you know, trade it in, and you would still pay for like new milk, but they would give you a completely sanitized jug and fill it up with milk for you. That way you wouldn't have all the, you could cut down on the plastic waste, but you could still have the jug.
At the restaurant I used to work at, well, not milk, but like what we would do was, you know, of course, like whatever food you order, and you know, you can get a drink with it in like a paper cup or whatever. What we had, or what we used to have, was like gigantic cups, like probably like 32-ounce cups, like, and like you can travel with them or whatever. The thing was, like, you could buy them, like you had to buy the cups separately. What were they, like $2? I forget. But what was nice about them was it was essentially an investment. It's like you buy the cups, it's a little bit more upfront, but if you come back with them, you know, you only have to pay $1 for soda or whatever drink you want, and think how much money you're saving in the long run. Like if you're a regular, you just come in with that cup and like you just essentially get a big ass cup full of soda or whatever you want for $1. Like a standard cup is what, 16 ounces, 12 ounces, 16 ounces, and you're paying like $2.50 for it each time.
Back a little bit back on the Taco Bell topic. Their meat, the only meat I like there is their steak, and that's even only slightly liking. The chicken and their ground beef is atrocious.
Yeah, their steak quesadillas are actually pretty good.
I had a horrible experience when I was younger eating Taco Bell. I had one of their ground beef tacos, and the taco shell was stale, and it got stuck in my throat. So I was trying to like cough it out and expel it, and a bunch of blood vessels broke in my face from how hard I was coughing it out.
Wait, what did you say?
Yeah. A bunch of blood vessels popped in my face. Yeah.
Fuck.
All right. So, guys, I think we've bitched enough about fast food for about an hour now, actually. So I think we should be wrapping it up.
Yeah.
Probably. So I guess, Heroicus, about how would you rate what you would, not to unintentionally rhyme, how would you rate what you just ate?
It was pretty good. The fries were like absolute perfection, just the right amount of salt. The nuggets were all right. The root beer tasted good. The honey mustard sauce was, it was all right. It's McDonald's sauce, but it's not as great, so, it's all right, I guess.
I would rate mine as, well, the nuggets. To recap, I went to Wendy's, in case anybody forgot. But anyway, the fries were, I don't know, like they'd been sitting out for a while. They weren't cold, but they certainly weren't fresh. The nuggets, on the other hand, were damn near perfection. Hot and crispy. And the sauce, first time ever trying that ghost pepper ranch. It tasted good with the nuggets. It was a little spicy. Now I'm interested to try it, and like I said, I'm assuming that's part of their new sandwich or whatever. So I'm interested to see what that tastes like on a sandwich.
Oh yeah.
That's all. And Venom, your Invisible Whopper.
Oh yeah, I would give it like a 2. Don't visit Burger King even in your mind. Just don't. Or visit Taco Bell. Don't.
Yep. So if we learned anything, fuck Burger King, fuck Taco Bell for the most part.
Yeah.
And Wendy's and McDonald's is okay.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. There's probably others we didn't cover, but maybe when we do fast food too.
Mm-hmm.
Electric Foodaloo.
Oh my god.
Oh no.
we have to name it that now. So thank you for that.
Great.
No, we don't.
Well,
yes, we do. It's the law.
All right. Now here's going to be the closing. Well, everyone, I hope you enjoyed. We enjoyed talking, kind of. I hate these guys secretly. Anyways, we'll see you guys later. Bye.
See ya.
See ya.